You know, and I was actually doing some checking I was looking at recalls around the country. In the last 10 years, about 150 of them actually did not make it because of invalid signatures. And at least a third of those were in California. So it does happen. With that said, they have handed in more signatures. And I'm just double checking, but it's about the most signatures ever handed in for a recall in U.S. history, following the two California gubernatorial attempts, a Newsom one, and then 2003 Davis, who was recalled. Can it happen? Well, the answer is, if it happened in San Francisco, it can happen anywhere. Listen.
When you have criminals and gangsters that want to tattoo Gascon's name to their face, that should say something to the public.
That kind of claim, coming from a retired cop at the delivery of recall LA County DA George Gascón's petition signatures at LA County's registrar, is not surprising. But listen to this 16-year-old African-American student.
The youth does not support George Gascón.
And why is that?
That's because we do not feel safe in our communities. You know, we can't walk home from school without fear of being robbed for our phones.
My son, Bobby Ryan, and his friend Jacob Dominguez were robbed, armed robbery, and then murdered.
He says Gascón's tried to take off any enhancement against the suspect, who he claims was facing the death penalty under Gascón's predecessor, Jackie Lacey.
We've been almost 5 years since the murder, and we can't have a trial. Gascón is trying so hard to take the enhancements off, and it's taking us to the California Supreme Court.
Calling all this $1 million misinformation recall attempt, Gascón supporting Prosecutors Alliance of California issued a statement saying, quote, after 30 years in the LAPD and 3 terms as an elected prosecutor, George Gascón was elected to reform this system and prioritize safety, accountability, healing, and justice. The voters will stand by the values and visions he is fighting for.
We're all going to be waiting very anxiously for the next approximately 30 days for the registrar of voters here, and then we'll see who it is that's going to throw their hat in to replace Gascón.
And at 7 o'clock, you're going to hear more from that man who is one of the founders of the recall effort in San Francisco that just succeeded in getting out probably one of the most liberal DAs in the country and one of the most liberal DAs in the cities in the country as well, San Francisco. He says that LA, he thinks LA will do it, and he tells